The chain gets you better chances for loot, yeah. I think in some circumstances it can get you better items too. Wow. Dang it. Now these guys are gonna chase me further. Are you serious? Freaking traps, dude. Oh my god, the traps! Why are there so many traps? Oh my god, seriously. If I died and lost all of that, I would have been very upset. Not taking any chances. I mean, all I have to do is walk through this door, but... Yes, we all know that the main game doesn't matter. If the DLC is good, the whole game is good. Forget the fact that I paid like $100 day one to have a movie and a mobile game and a PS4 mini game and the game and a hardcover and all the crap I paid for day one. And forget the fact that I spent like 80 hours playing a terrible game. The DLC is good, so stop calling 15 bad. Makes total sense. The 80 hours I spent playing the game that Square Enix sold me, those 80 hours don't matter. Because when I play Royal, I'll have like 20 hours of fun. Maybe. So that negates all that. You're right. All the several years of having to watch Final Fantasy XV trailers every day. Just getting spammed with 15 trailers on my phone, on my TV, everywhere. And then finally getting the game and hating every hour of it. Those 2 years don't matter because the DLC was decent. I told you, don't send me down this path. It'll be a scary path. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a good path, guys. Just wait till we get there. How's it going, Sed? All right, let's see the bank. Almost 50K. Alright. Time to figure out wood. How much wood would Yvonne chuck if Yvonne could chuck wood? God, this song is so good. Alright, I'm gonna grab some coffee. Then we'll see what this wood thing's all about. Yeah. See you later, both of you. Go get drunk or whatever the heck you're doing. Alright. Let's go play with some wood. Kappa. Where was the guy? I forget where the guy was that told us about the wood in the first place. I'm gonna have to listen to the Aeroga to hear this Awuga you guys were talking about. So, let's see. I think he was at the back of like the item shop, I think, was the guy that told me about it. Well, I was using Aeroga because those guys are weak against wind, but it is pretty strong. Okay, that's right. I gotta pay this guy. I gotta pay him 2,500, which I now have. Why? An upstanding citizen of the Empire carries a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes, a writ of trance at others. If you are aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I think you need 9 chops. That's right, it's chops, not wood. How do we get them? Like I've said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street, talk to the right people, and you'll earn your chops in no time. That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, people in Arcades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. Understand, boy? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Jules. A friend of Master Balthair is a friend of mine. Fran doesn't look so sure. She's about to stab him. Cough. So what? Have you seen those chaps running pell-mell about the city? Newcomers are always this way, working up a sweat as they claw their way up the ladder. You look to be in much the same situation as I was long ago. Never fear, you'll get there as I have. Chin up, onwards and upwards and all that. Oh God, what is this? I made a mistake, a horrible mistake. I fear my superior is vexed, quite vexed. That instrument I dropped, oh dear. What is it? If you have something to say that concerns me, I'd have you say it. The enterprise at which I'm employed has fallen on hard times this month. They have my wages halved, and things were going so well. How am I to tell you my wife? I don't have the courage to face her. I can't go home like this. So what, I gotta bring, like, the right tale to the right people? Terribly sorry, darling, I've given up the stage. No more autographs, please. Very well, you may shake my hand if you must. Oh, you didn't want... pardon me, I assumed. I was an actress, you see. Quite famous in my day. I mistook you for an enthusiast. My apologies. I tire of the gossip and rumor of this town. Alright, I think I get it. For many years, I researched but one thing, and when I retired, my daughter agreed to continue my work. How happy she made me. But the research, it knows no end. Someday I hope to see my daughter marry, bear children. But still, this great work will not be done. Yet it is not in vain. No, even though my pace may be slow, progress is being made. Such is the many, splendid thing that is scientific inquiry. What are you trying to tell me? Okay, maybe that guy? Maybe... Well, I ain't never been one to turn my nose up at a good tip, only ain't sure that was one. Where was the... Where was the... working up a sweat guy, this guy? Okay, so what if I tell this guy... Wait. What about this guy? Ah, crap. That was a different guy. They keep walking around. It'd be easier if they weren't walking around. What's that? You heard from some bloke who was in my shoes and now has made something of himself? That's good to hear. I'll get there someday. You look like a newcomer yourself. Ain't got many chops, I bet. I know how it is, see? Look, I ain't got many myself, but up here, you've got to look out for each other, so you can have one of my chops, and I'll see you at the top. How's my accent? How's it going, Zoo? Alright, I need another tail. Doing good. I'm trying to get chops. Okay, this is the halves. Halved. How do I don't even know how many chops I have. It doesn't even, like, keep track. His wages halved? What ill tidings are these? And what of my blue diamond? Why to afford it now? There's not but my dowry purse to... Oh. Now there's a thought. I can't believe it never occurred to me before. I've more than enough gil to buy a piffling diamond. A fine idea. My thanks. Wait. You needed me to tell you that your husband's wages were halved for you to realize that you could just buy it yourself? Okay. Sure. Okay, what about the guy who dropped his instrument? The path to stardom is a difficult one, to be sure. To dance, to sing, all this takes great effort. And of course, you must know how to act. Imagine setting the stage aflame with but a word. I would be that sort of star, and I would ask advice of a mentor. But what to ask? Think he cares about that. About the actress. The path to becoming a star? I don't believe such a thing exists, darling. At least, it's not the sort of thing that one can search for and hope to find. One must work and watch others at work. One cannot sit about whiling away the hours that pretend. Only through experience do you learn. I wore many guises in my working life. Armory clerk, airship attendant, personal secretary, headhunter, dread pirate, even the false queen of a lost land. Quite dangerous, that last one. Not recommended. I learned much, and my acting was enriched by it. Yet when it no longer felt true, I had to leave. Ah, I have a splendid idea. I shall write a novella of my adventures. That is one thing I've yet to do. Take this, darling, for your excellent advice. I didn't tell you to do that at all, but okay. I heeded my father's wishes and became a researcher at a laboratory, but my colleagues' behavior has proven to be rather odd. I've thought on this great deal, and I've decided it's time to leave, yet my father was so happy I haven't had the heart to tell him. Truth be told, our research project finished just the other day. It was quite a breakthrough. My father worked on it for 10 years. Tens of years. All those years without progress, then I join, and within months it's done, and I still want to leave. However, will I explain this to my father? I'll explain it to him. What's this? My daughter? No, surely not. My daughter would never say such things. A case of mistaken identity, perhaps. What? The research complete? How many years did I toil, finding nothing? Ha. Ha ha ha, that's my girl. Well, if she's finished her work, why stay any longer? Boy, a chop for bringing me this news. Well, this is going well so far. The only one I don't have is the instrument guy. How many do I need? 9 or more chops? Brawn, brains, useless without information, lad. Yeah, okay. I need 9 of these? Do you think that's enough? The Grand Line of Gamesmen. That said, my brother is overly fond of dusty old tomes. He spends most of his time with his nose in one. Why, do you know what he told me? He said, "Good sister, on the morrow, I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher." He'll become as stiff and sedentary as a researcher. I don't imagine this is for the guy who dropped his instrument. Where'd he go? Yeah, no, that was my son. They're home today, so. School is over for Christmas break. Oh, that didn't. That wasn't it. Who is this for then? Words of encouragement. Is this for this guy? A message from my superior. Oh my, I'll wager she's just about had enough of me. Let's see. Only cost 1 million gil or so. Yeah, 1 million? It costs that much? She doesn't want me to pay for it. Please, no. Her concern should be the bigger picture. Gack! I'll admit, I'm weak at the finer points, but she doesn't mean to end my research, does she? Not such trifling details. Trifling? Is that what I am? Trifling? I'm finished. That's what I am. I would be a fool to think otherwise. And to say such things through another. If she's to chastise me, I'd have her do it to my face. My thanks, a chop for your trouble. Man, this is so enlightening. I'm learning so much about the civilians of this town. Like, they're all in trouble for something. I've recently begun work at the laboratory. 'Tis like heaven for me. Plenty to read, and no one telling me ought to do otherwise. Why, the laboratory library is the envy of every student in the academy. Academy. Spelled with a K. Academy. There's no greater store of obscure text anywhere in Evolus. Okay. This guy's name is Eager Crier. What a name. So... I think this person was over here. Yeah. It's gotta be this. There's like no one else here. Yeah, I think we gifted sub to Takedown. No ads for you, good sir. Not you. My sister seems overly concerned with my health. She should know I get proper exercise, at least an hour daily, in the games room at the laboratory. Unusual for a laboratory man, I know. I suppose it's in the blood, but sport, or rather, the exercise involved is a subject of my research. You see, I'm jolly interested in how the body's energy might be regulated to lend strength to those muscles most taxed by a given action. I think of your kindness in relaying my dear sister's concern. Here, this should serve you in a good stead during her time in Arcades. Man, this is enthralling. I love listening to rich people talk about being rich. You know, I'm oft told I have a knack for magics. Of course, I've little coin to buy such things. I should be handling magics, not turnips. I have learned about turnips. My husband was a judge, a fine one at that, filled with righteousness and justice, our house's pride, their pride too, of our borough. It was his very own sense of justice that brought his end, to die attempting to save a child's life, and the child of a foeman no less. How like him? Did you know that she likes magic? And what good do you think telling people these trivialities will do? I don't know. Seen a swindler about, not that you'd know if you did. He's a master of disguise. Why, he dressed like me and walked off with my earnings. Okay, that's pretty funny. My beau and I have been working together of late. We've got quite a stack of chops to show for our troubles, too. A full 8 and 20 of them. I must tell him the good news. Who wants some magic? A tutor by trade I am, yet of late unemployed. Why? My pupils transferred to Bajurba, leaving me to seek out a new charge. It's grown harder in recent years to pass the examinations, yet I have utmost confidence in my ability to prepare any student. Okay, so we have a teacher. Someone who wants to travel. It will soon be my wedding anniversary. Whatever shall I give my dearest? That reminds me, I found the oddest thing. A fine necklace at the back of the wardrobe. If only I could remember when I bought it. But no matter, I've sold the thing now. We live well enough, but it's hard to save. I needed the gil to buy my dearest what he deserves. Who wants to hear about a girl that likes magic and turnips? Oh. What? He bought that necklace for me? As my anniversary present? Oh dear, whatever shall I do? First things first. I'll have your silence in this. Not a peep to him. Not even a meaningful glance. I'll pay you not to speak. Are we agreed? I'm telling him. Okay, let's go back to Magic Girl. Yeah, I mean, this is better than some of the other things that they've had us do. It's still kind of just a time waster, but at least it has a little bit of world building, you know. It's not just go get some wolf pelts, so. Did you see the mummer? Did you? I truly despise this kind. Who would want to watch such rubbish? Can he possibly hope to glean enough gil by his prancing to survive raise a family? After all, those years of training to end up impoverished. I don't know who this magic girl. I don't know who I need to talk to for her. Maybe over here? Oh yeah, probably over here. Trinket from Giza Plains. There's the mummer. Wait. It's this guy. Where'd he go? Are you utterly daft? The one who's looking for the swindler is the swindler, don't you see? 'Tis the oldest trick in the Grimoire, my boy. What's that? He's still nearby? Good. Time to put an end to this once and for all. Don't worry, you'll have my gratitude and a bit in your pocket. Alright. Still looking for this one. I'm a Chancellor at the Academy of Magic. Sadly, there is a little need for our art in this age of ready convenience. Applicant numbers are down. Now we're talking. A lass with a knack for magic, yet no guild to pay for it. How fortunate for her. I was thinking of starting a program for scholars in need. Of course, there will be an examination, but if she truly does have the knack, that should be a little trouble. Here, a chop for your information. Thank God. At least it told me when I had enough. I wonder if I go back and talk to that other guy if there's like stuff I can buy with the chops. Oh man, the Call of Duty pre-order parties. I went to multiple. They were fun, especially at my local GameStop. Ah, so pleased you could join me. Jules had a morsel for us. A light airship used by Dracula researchers is just up ahead. We'll take that and go in through the service entrance. Let's make haste, shall we? Glad you're back. Yo, nice PDX. Hope you enjoy. I always like to point out the Ni no Kuni 2 pre-order bonus. It's like, hey, do you want to make the beginning of the game boring? Here's this weapon that one-shots everything until level 5 and then it's useless.
The accomplices of the Senate have been quelled, Your Honor. Our forces sustained but light casualties.
You have leave to withdraw. One detachment will remain here to guard Dracula.
My lord.
My lord.
Do you think they're onto us?
It would seem not, though this will make our task more difficult still.
Let's just walk in. What are they gonna do? Terribly sorry, but there's an emergency. No one is allowed to enter Central at this time. Wait. Now what? Go get 97 more chops. Certainly took your time getting here, didn't you? Off seeing the sights, perhaps? Not likely. Do you know how long it took to get the chops to get up here? What's that? But I gave Jules some chops. Jules? Tisk tisk, a squad of judges has been sent to Dracula. You'll find the service entrance rather a difficult proposition, I'm afraid. You're doing, no doubt. You know how the Ministry of Law would move, so you had Vaughn out collecting chops until the judges could reinforce Dracula. Of course. Tell me, how much did the Ministry pay for Word of the Prodigal Son? The Ministry? Oh, judges make poor customers, my friend. Too many rules, too many laws. Perhaps you didn't know, Master Balthair, that Draclor is a toy box these days, filled with your Lord Father's concepts. All developed without the Senate's knowledge, of course. Why, not even the Emperor knew the full extent of Dr. Sid's operations. Now here's the catch. Since Vane had himself declared dictator, nary a peep has come out of that laboratory. I know people would sell their own mum for the merest scrap of information about the going-ons inside Draclor. People like Rosarian sympathizers worried about the Empire's weapons programs and anyone else who might be opposed to House Salador hegemony. So, we create a disturbance, and you get your windfall of dirt on Draclor. In exchange for your service, I've spoken to a cabbie. When he asks where you want to go, tell him you know where to go. Simple, no? Ah, a deal, brokered in true Arcades faction. Why, it's just like old times, Jules. Brings me a tear to my eye. Wait, I don't understand. Oh, what was the deal with him making sure that it got locked down first? If he wanted information about it, why would he wait till it was locked down? I'm confused. Good to be back, eh? My regards to your Lord Father, Master Framran. Or rather, Master Balthair. Anon anon. I don't get it. He made us wait so that it would be locked down, but now he wants us to infiltrate to get info? I don't get it. Why did he do that? You want to go there, eh? You sure? So this Jules, is he some old friend of yours, Balthair? You two seemed close. Close enough for fisticuffs. Driver, faster if you please. I would be loath to expend any of the violence in my present mood on my companions. Sir? Yes, sir. Wait, so basically he waited for it to be locked down so that he was our only option to get in, so he could bribe us? Or rather, we'd have to bribe him? Is that the idea?
Come, this way.
But still, he probably could have just... Well, maybe not. Maybe Balthair wouldn't have given him the information had he not needed his ride.
It's too quiet.
Passing strange. There are supposed to be guards here.
Maybe you were just lucky, huh?
Maybe you're just optimistic.
Something may be afoot. We proceed with caution.
No time for caution. Step to it. Sid's chambers are on the top level.
I feel like Bosch is just here to give us the general, like, just give us the situation. Like, every time he talks, it's just like, we gotta go, or something's fishy, or here's the current situation. Uh-oh. That don't look good. Look at this. I'm looking. You are with him? Alright, I gotta leave you guys in suspense here for a second because I gotta go to the bathroom. Who could have done this? Make your guesses now. Oh, speaking of mods, someone had left a comment about on the Crisis Core playthrough, because I was talking about this idea I have for a legacy collection of Final Fantasy games, and they had commented and said something about mods. How cool would it be if this dream game I was talking about, 1 through 6 legacy collection, with like special features and stuff, how incredible, and also literally never gonna happen, by the way, but how incredible would it be if it had mod support, like Skyrim does? We could have stuff like New Threat mod and Definitive mod and what's the New World, Final Fantasy VI mod, all the popular Final Fantasy mods that people play. What if those were available on the Legacy Collection? Along with everything else we talked about. That would be truly something incredible. But that'll never happen. No, like, I'm not even saying, like, full workshop support. Like, not you can make mods. I'm saying they take the mods that are the most popular. Like, if they're including 7, they could do New Threat, but, like, the New World mod from 6, the Fiesta mods, all the ones that, like, everyone knows, and just have them available. Could you imagine? Oh, what is this? Shinra HQ? I'm telling you, man, just imagine it. I know it'll never happen, but just imagine it. Final Fantasy 1 through 6. You have the original versions, you have the special versions like Dawn of Souls and the other versions of the games. All just ported to PlayStation. Trophy support, special features like all the stuff from the archives, and the most popular mods. Spooky. I don't think there's anything to do here. Why does it say we're fleeing? Because we are. interesting. You know, while we're talking about ridiculous stuff that'll never happen, what if they did a similar thing like they did with Mega Man Legacy Collection, where you could, like, combine parties? So, like, with the NES games, you could play a game with, like, a Final Fantasy II character, a Final Fantasy III character, and a Final Fantasy IV character in the same party. And you did some, like, optional dungeon. Kind of like in Legacy Collection, where you can fight, like, bosses from 2, 3, and 4 at the same time. Huh. Yeah, well, now that they've done the pixel remasters, I hesitate to think they'll do anything else with the retro Final Fantasies at all, unfortunately. I guess you never know. The pixel remasters are okay, I just don't really like them. And they frustrate me because we still don't have just regular ports of the games, but we have those. And they're also milking them to oblivion, like with the $350 special edition where all you get is vinyls. Having said that, they're okay. Especially 3, since that's the only way you can play the actual original game in English, officially. But no, they're not bad. Probably never. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been talking about for years. Do a legacy collection of 1 through 6. All the PS3 ports. But make them better, not just copies of the PlayStation versions. And add special features, and add all sorts of stuff we talked about earlier. I have no idea where to go. Aha. Books. Papers.
He's had visitors. One's lacking manners by the look of it.
Someone after the Nethicite?
The Yuck de Four, was it? 6 years, and ever since you got back, this. What madness found you there?
Look, he left his credit card.
Above us! Drop bulkheads 5 and 8! Big to it!
They found us.
Use earlier visitors, more like. We should lie low for now.
No, we'll use their confusion. We need to find Sid now.
How's it going, Hells? Doing great. And thank you, Astro, for the 27 months. Oh, great. I'm glad I got a map. I can't read it. It's great to see you, Astro. Yeah, we've been great. Yeah, I'm glad the internet, or the weather didn't blow out my internet. We got that big snowstorm. Bulkheads are functioning, we're safe. The bulkheads, red and blue, are activated alternatively. When one opens, the others lock. So it's just like the other dungeon we did before. Man, it has to load through all these doors. This looks like it's going to be a headache. At least we have stuff to fight. How's it going, Claire? Things are great. It's good to have you here. There's probably something that all these guys are not immune to that I can use. Disable might work. Bleed might work. Ow. I think I'm going to change this, because you're kind of supposed to be my attacker. I'll do you. Do it that way. And they're just ganging up on Fran. Attack Vaughn. Might need to get Kiraga soon. Bleed does work on them. Ouch, ouch, ouch. On. What happened to your duck? How does Duck miss? Duck. Should I take the elevator? I mean, I have no idea where we're going. This guy's in the elevator. How's it going, Narc? Welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. God, these loads. Elevator simulator. Maybe I can oil them. I hit one. Boom. Open the bulkheads.